This gospel story is known as the calling of Matthew. And how beautiful it is for a man that would have seemed so undeserving of the call to be called by Jesus. Not just to follow a few feet behind him while they walk down the road, but a call to intimacy, a call to travel with him, learn from him, and disciple from him. And this is what Jesus calls us all to. The call of Matthew is hope for all of us, that we are worthy of the call. We are worthy of intimacy. Every time I read this, I really struggle with the last part that says, I desire mercy, not sacrifice, and what the meaning of that might be. And he sent the Pharisees away to contemplate that phrase, I desire mercy, not sacrifice. And I know that his hope was that they would go and that they would contemplate that they would have ears to hear, and that they would go and spend the time to learn about what that was referencing. And they might have thought that it came from the book of Hosea 6, chapter 6, verse 6, where he says, I'm going to paraphrase because I don't have it before me, but I desire mercy. It's another word than mercy, but I desire mercy, not sacrifice, knowledge of God rather than burnt offerings. So clearly, to me, that says that he is desiring intimacy. Because we know that in the Old Testament times, the knowledge, like to know someone, is an intimate thing. So knowledge of God would be an intimate knowing of God the person. And if you think about mercy, mercy comes from the heart. And as I think about God desiring mercy, it speaks to the fact that he doesn't just freely offer mercy, he desires to give it. He desires to call us to intimacy, to make us right with him. In a way, this reading could be called the sending of the Pharisees. I desire knowledge of God rather than burnt offerings. I desire intimacy with you more than the law. Living the law was a sign of honoring the covenant with God. But intimacy of heart was actually living out the covenant that he was their God and they were his people. Our faith requires intimacy of us, not just outward signs. That's how much God loves us. Today is the first Friday, and we celebrate the Sacred Heart of Jesus. This beautiful heart, loving heart. We can't even fathom the depth with which he loves us. We can't even fathom the abundance of mercy he has. We can only try and follow in the same manner and offer mercy, receive mercy, and love abundantly.